Hi guys! So as you can see, the medium I am using is quite different from the usual Copic and paper. And I got a gouache, I think that's how you pronounce it, a gouache set as a gift. And I wanted to try it out. And I also wanted to do a video that didn't take as long, like with my usual having to sketch it and then ink it and then color it, which takes quite a while. So this video is a little bit shorter, but I also made the clips a little bit slower so you could see the process that I was doing. You can probably tell in the beginning, I had no idea what I was doing. I've never worked with any paints before, not even watercolor. And in case you don't really know what gouache is, I kind of just figured this out. Gouache is kind of a more opaque version of watercolor, so it can be watered down with water, but it can also be a more like pasty texture like oil paints. And you can kind of see that later when I color in the blushies, as Mark Crilly says it, the blushies, and the eyes also. If I don't water it down as much, the color is more pastel-y. I don't know how to explain it. You could probably also tell that with my voice, it's very deep, that I have been sick. Not extremely sick. Thank God I don't get very sick, but I have just been in and out of sore throats. So, and also it's nighttime, so it's kind of worse now. So my voice is like, but anyway, this was so weird to do simply because it wasn't my usual medium, and I had to figure out that when you use water, it doesn't really blend it like with Copics. You can't just keep adding on layers. It won't blend. It'll just overcoat I can't speak. This is a recurring theme in all of my videos, that I just seem to not be able to speak. It overlaps. There we go. Thank you. It overlaps the other colors if you use too much of it. So you have to kind of blend on the palette, which you can't see here. You have to blend on the palette. Oh, my frizz. It's gorgeous. I have not mastered the art of keeping my head out of the video. So you have to blend the paints on the palette, which can be anything, just like a slippery surface, so that you get the color you need. Which is kind of like Copics, because you can do that with Copics, where you mix the ink on a slippery surface, like how I do it with my gray thing that's always underneath my videos that I randomly color on it, and then I color on it with a different marker. I'm actually picking up the pigment from it. So here you see that I'm making the eyes, and I put on the white highlights too early, so soon you'll see that I go back and kind of erase it by just putting the black over it again, because it ended up looking gray. And also there were a few clips that I couldn't record because my phone ran out of space, so I had to transfer the clips, but I didn't want to do it because the paint would dry. That's another thing. Painting is more stressful than coloring because it's a wet medium, and while you can just waste the paints that are on your palette, like they'll dry up and then you just wash them out, it's kind of like a waste. So if my paints are already there, why not just use them? So that's also another thing, another difference. And also I realized that with water, it doesn't blend, but it really takes the pigment away. So it's kind of like water, you can kind of use it like Copic Copic colorless blender. You can kind of use it like that, as it pushes the other colors away or sometimes picks it up. So here, this is the highlight with the eyes, and at first it looked really derpy because the highlights were way too close to the middle. So you can see I'm trying to take it away. Also the background. So it came out really, really, really blotchy, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it, so I just kind of kept it, because the more layers I did, the more it just made it blotchy in a color that I didn't really want. So I just kept it blotchy, and I'll just learn from my mistakes for the next one. I have 3 more little canvases, so if you want me to paint more. Suggest little animals or little items that you want to see, and I'll paint them and see how it goes. Of course, I had to add these pink cute blushes to add more cuteness to the picture. And the Instagram picture that I posted of it didn't have the blushies, so I'll probably post another one saying that this video came out. So, oh wait, here, such a dramatic moment. Sheathing the blade of, I can't speak. Sheathing the blade of your brush. Why did I drag that out so much? Anyway, I'm sorry for all the incoherent sentences I have made. So now I'm showing a close-up, and also I just had to make my initials on it because, like, you know, you have to know that it's mine, really. You know, you just have to know. It's like, you just have to know. And then there's the gouache set that I only used like 5 of them for this. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye!